Investing in the future by improving soil health was the theme of the high-level roundtable on fertilizer and soil health held on May the 30th and 31st, 2023 in Lomé, Togo. The Feed the Future EnGRAIS project, founded by the USAID and implemented by IFDC, International Fertilizer Development Center, was deeply involved in the organization of this event from the earliest preparatory stages.
It all started with at the WAFA AGM, where the Director of Agriculture, Mr. Alessi Traore, asked us how we could support the region in preparing a common position for the Africa Fertilizer and Soil Health Summit that was supposed to be held in June 2023. So we worked together with the Direction of Agriculture of the ECOWAS and with the World Bank, with an expert from the World Bank, and of course the IFDC EnGRAIS project. So we developed an initial draft of these priority actions that was then shared with a few experts from AGRA, WAFA, IFAP, IITA, and these experts gave some input.
3 virtual consultation sessions were held with the private sector, the public sector, and the civil society. These discussions led to the formulation of 12 priority actions presented by the EnGRAIS projects. All stakeholders involved in the fertilizer sector made their contribution to improve the actions. This process resulted in a roadmap designed to be discussed at the Lomé Round Table.
IFDC is the technical arm of ECOWAS concerning any matters related to fertilizer in West Africa and the Sahel. And I think it's obvious that IFDC and particularly the EnGRAIS project plays a key role in the development of the Lomé Declaration on fertilizers and soil health for West Africa and the Sahel and its associated roadmap. So IFDC's role in the developmental stage was that as a technical arm, we supported ECOWAS and the World Bank to really develop the roadmap. In that process, before we come to draft a roadmap, IFDC has developed major key ideas.
The EnGRAIS team was involved in several panels to explain as experts why this roadmap, and we think that at the end of the day, really EnGRAIS team was supportive to the region. After the Lomé step, we went then Bissau step, where the stakeholders adopted the entire roadmap and Lomé Declaration.
Through the Lomé Declaration, the heads of states present at the high-level roundtable adopted the roadmap. It is a key tool for reorganizing and harmonizing the fertilizer sector in West Africa and the Sahel.
There were 22 ministers from Department of Agriculture and Department of Finance of 17 countries. And they look at the priority actions that were proposed by the experts in the region, and they made some contributions. So IFDC played a big role in presenting those priority actions, but then the ministers debated them and validated them. And the declaration not only adopted the priority action as the strategy to get to the soil fertility and soil health, but it also recognized the need to do so urgently and engages the region to start the implementation as soon as possible.
The Feed the Future EnGRAIS project continues its support in line with the decision taken at these important meetings alongside ECOWAS and its various partners after these important meetings.
We just spent almost one week in Abidjan to launch and as a support to the first statutory meeting of the West African Committee for Fertilizer Control. That committee is a regional committee that will assist the ECOWAS and UEMOA commissions and the executive secretariat of sales in the implementation of the harmonized regional regulation relating to fertilizer quality control in the ECOWAS, UEMOA, and sales region.
And also this meeting was a successful meeting. Now we have launched the WACoFeC. The first statutory meeting event was held, and at the end of the meeting, the members said that we should establish the executive secretary. Then IFDC and EnGRAIS team, of course, will continue the support to ECOWAS to establish this executive secretary. And also, the team will be involved to prepare next year WACoFeC. So we'll be working closely with the region to have this happen next year.
The West Africa Committee for Fertilizer Control is now well and truly up and running for the better development of the fertilizer and agricultural sectors in the region.